I'm guessing if you're watching this that you're ready to make a path with a varied stroke width or an art brush effect. So that's what we're here to do right now. Going up into Illustrator, and I have a couple of paths that are already visible there. Let's see, I think I'll go make sure we're only looking at one of them right now. And the first thing that we're going to try is all about the varied stroke width. I'm going to make sure that I have this path selected, the path that I want to deal with. And I want you to also see that all of my tools are set up in Essentials Classic, but you've probably already done that already. If I have something selected with my regular selection tool, my black arrow, I can probably go start to play with the variable width profile right here. So right now it says uniform, and we're going to change this to something else. All right, let's just change it to the first one down here. And we can see that immediately I have a tapered path that starts out very, very pointy and then gets a little bit thicker. But if we want to see the effect that's going on here, we're probably going to have to turn up our stroke width a little bit so we can really see what's happening. So there are a few variable stroke profiles that are given to everybody at all times. So let's see, width profile 1 is going to start narrow, get fat, get narrow again, get fatter again, and then get narrow. So that's pretty cool. I've used that a whole bunch of times. You can even, if you don't see something that works quite right for you, you can even go in and use this little tool. I'm not going to get super in-depth about it, but you can use this tool to modify the width profile and make a totally custom variable profile path. So if you need something that has a really specific shape to it, you can get it. The other thing that we're going to try out is like this. I'm getting this other path, and I can see that it's uniform. And it also has this little control that says basic. So we're going to try to play around with these ones. These are brushes. And one of the cool things about Illustrator is how you can simulate different kinds of brush effects. So on this one, if it is anything but basic, then it's doing something that's kind of fancy. We can try out these, first of all, double clicking. Within this calligraphy brush, we can change the shape of this kind of imaginary tool that created this stroke. So I'm going to go change the roundness here. You can change the angle of, and definitely change the size. And we can preview what it looks like. So you can see that as I move this around, you can see how the stroke would have been made differently with a different kind of calligraphy tool. So some of the narrow parts and end up being kind of truncated in this mark. Apply. I've changed this path back to basic, and we're going to try out what we call art brushes. And so we have all of these different ones that I've had open pretty recently, but there's way more available to you if you go check out this little thing. This is the Brush Libraries menu. And I'll go look around and find some artistic. Let's go look at some paint brushes right now. So here are a bunch of kind of images of what this path might look like if it was created with, what this stroke might look like if it was created with a paintbrush. And you can go just find different things that kind of fit the idea of your design maybe. You can go look through all kinds of other things. Some of them are transparent, like these watercolor strokes. Some of them have designs or patterns, like if you need a dashed line or some arrows to do whatever you're trying to do. Even kind of like borders, different patterns, all kinds of stuff that you might need to get the effect that you're looking for. Okay, I want you to see this also. If you have any of your strokes selected, you're going to be able to go check out properties on this side of your workspace, and you can go see what the brushes are that are attached to your paths, or you can even see what your width profiles are that you're using. Of course, you can go change things like your stroke and fill colors, and even do some other things like basic transformations and opacity or transparency changes. So hope you try out those and hope they work for you. Thanks for checking it out.